Hey YouTube, it's the Moto Dude here. Hope you're doing well. Today we're gonna do the long-awaited video of the 5 things I really don't like, maybe even hate about my 2023 Lowrider ST. So let's jump right in. So let's start by saying this. I had a harder time coming up with 5 things I don't like about the Lowrider ST than the 5 things I do like. The 5 things I do like about it or love about it was pretty easy to come up with. The 5 things I hate or dislike about the bike, that was pretty hard, man. The bike's pretty good. Like I said, I'm not a Harley fanboy. I do like this Harley. I do like some select Harleys. But I ride everything, man. I'm a rider at the end of the day. So that being said, there are some things I dislike about this bike. The first thing I really dislike about the Lowrider ST is for long rides, it's not great. Now, people will disagree with me on this. And I got a friend, man, he rides his Lowrider ST all over the place. He lives in Georgia. He rode it down for Bike Week. He lives in North Georgia and rode it down for Bike Week. People will say that it's a good bike for long rides. For me, at least with a Saddleman, you know, my butt gets sore. The riding position is a tiny bit cramped, but not really. I mean, it's more of a performance riding position, so it kind of is what it is. But for me, man, it's a bar hopper. Like, not really, I don't bar hop, but you know, that style of bike, man, for short rides, an hour, a couple hours at a time, wide open, just harden the paint. It's great for that. The next thing I really disliked about it was the amount of modifications it needed right off the rip. For starters, it needed an exhaust. The stock exhaust is terrible, it's quiet, it's extremely quiet. There's like stock dirt bikes that are louder, and it really emphasizes that sewing machine sound of the M8. The M8 really does have a lot of top end noise and really does sound like a sewing machine. Not a lot you can do about it other than put a loud exhaust on it and cover it up. The intake is a big help to get air into the motor, as well as the tune. Intake, tune, exhaust really wakes the bike up, makes it sound better, gives it a lot more top end. The third thing I really dislike about the bike is the whistling from the fairing. Anybody who rides one of these without a helmet on, which I rarely do, knows that right there, this bike really likes to whistle. There's like some things you can do to like stop that and prevent it. But at the end of the day, man, there is something in there that creates a whistling sound. I've seen these little screen meshes you can put in there. I don't know if they help or not. I like the open hole, so I haven't done anything with it, anything to change it. But yeah, there is definitely a whistling sound that comes from that hole right there. The other thing I really don't like about this bike, man, is Harley Stereotypes. The hell yeah, brother, like Harley guys, man, they're the freaking worst. But thankfully, there's a solid group of young guys out there who ride Harleys who are like just good dudes. We're like former skateboarders, BMX riders. We listen to punk music and we like Harleys. If you're one of those people, cool. If you're not, that's cool too, man. I really don't judge. I just am not a part of that like Harleys are holier than thou culture. I worked at a Harley dealer, and they're like cookie cutter people, and they're just not my people. They're nice. I met a lot of them. They're great people, but again, just not the crowd or the culture I'm interested in. And for a lot of people, they can be really like insufferable and intolerable to be around, because there's a lot of pretentiousness that comes with it. And nobody wants to be around somebody who's pretentious, man. Just chill, just be cool, hang out, enjoy life like the rest of us. That's what we're all trying to do. And the last thing I really don't like about the Lowrider ST is there are some Chinese parts on the bike. We went over this in the my bike overview video. You know, the wheels are casted in China. Yeah, I mean, come on, Harley, get it together. Find somebody at least like, you know, in England, you know, one of our allied countries who can like make parts for a good price, bid the jobs out a little better. We don't need to buy parts from China to put on American-made motorcycles, right? Like, that's my biggest gripe. And I'm not like, oh, America, everything has to be America. Like, I get it. Like, Japan makes great stuff. We could have got parts in Japan, and I'm positive that there's Japanese sensors on this bike. Totally for it. So, yeah, that being said, like, the cheapo Chinese parts, really not necessary. So, yeah, there's the 5 things I really dislike about the bike. All right, YouTube, well, there you have it. There are the 5 things I really dislike, maybe even hate about my Lowrider ST. It's not a big list. I have had a couple warranty claims. Reliability's been good otherwise. One was a battery. I got a faulty battery. It went dead in like a year. And the other one was an issue with that. The Lowrider S gauge just had some reprogramming had to be done, but they covered it under warranty. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.